A lot of YouTube channels have the perception that Singapore is a role model nation. I do agree to some extent, but for every nation, I believe that pitfalls exist. The first reason why is education. The term mugging is often not too distant in a Singaporean student's memory as studying hard. This creates a competitive, stress-inducing environment where students are often trying to do better to beat others. This is caused by the big tests that come at the end of primary or secondary levels. The PSLE, O-levels and A-levels are particularly stressful as it decides which school or junior college you go to after you graduate. For example, secondary schools that generally accept higher scoring students are open for more subject combinations. These subject combinations can allow students to have a wider range of choice subjects when they move up to junior college. These factors cause students to be generally stressed out more easily. Extreme levels of stress can hinder work effectiveness and lead to poor academic performance and attrition, which can reduce the quality of life despite Singaporeans having a relatively high standard of living. Though suicide rates amongst teenagers in Singapore have been relatively low, it has been increasing. The second reason why is lowering birth rates. Most parents are hesitant about having children due to the cost of raising one. There's an extra mouth to feed and extra costs that come, like medical fees, tuition fees, to one up your child in terms of academic studies and so on. I could go on with listing why having a child is so expensive, but it's gonna be another video. The reason why is because of Singapore's two-child policy. The two-child policy was a population control measure introduced by the Singaporean government during the 1970s to encourage couples to have no more than 2 children. This was to allow Singapore's already scarce resources to be maintained while it was undergoing industrialization and urbanization by equalizing both the birth and death rate. It was wildly successful, while the birth rate dropped from 3.04 in 1972 to 1.62 in 1987 when it ended. However, with the rise of cost of living, the government failed to realize that the birth rate never peaked past the birth rate in 1972. Going back to the present, the death rate surpassed the birth rate, causing the population to drop. At this rate, I can begin seeing parallels between China and Singapore and China's sandwich generation, but at a later stage. Both countries had policies that restricted the number of children one could have, but times have changed and both countries now have more highly educated people in the sandwich generation who are too busy with their jobs and or pursuits to even think about marriage or having a child. Both countries have an increasing rate of elderly people, whom the sandwich generation needs to support as well. With that, I hope you enjoyed the video and peace out.